Hey you guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Planet Bollywood, your one-stop shop for all the latest, most updated news from the world of Bollywood and social media. Now before we kickstart today's show, allow me to remind you that it's Friday, the weekend is almost here, but all the action still continues on our Zoom Facebook page and our Zoom YouTube page. And on that note, these are our top stories.
Bollywood's most popular rumoured couples. Celebs who revealed the most annoying habits of their partners. Samantha Ruth Prabhu opens up about social media trolling. प्यार हुआ, इकरार हुआ, फिर ऑफिशियल करने से क्यों डरता है सेलेब्स का दिल? जहां हाल ही में हुए सेलिब्रिटी वेडिंग्स ने जीत लिया है सबका दिल, वहीं नई प्रेम कहानियों की बात ही कुछ और है.
Guys, love stories have always had a universal appeal. दो लोगों का मिलना, दिलों का धड़कना, लड़ाई, झगड़े, breakups, patch-ups, and of course, if all goes well, a fairy tale wedding. While all love stories are special, जब बात दो celebrities की हो, तो लोगों का interest दुगना हो जाता है. तो कौन है वो B-Town प्रेम के पंछी जो hopefully इस साल अपनी love story की उड़ान भरेंगे? Take a look.
अगस्त्य नंदा और सुहाना खान इस साल अपना एक्टिंग डेब्यू करने जा रहे हैं. The two will star together in the Indian adaptation of the American comic book series Archies. But while they may be romancing each other on screen, the two seem to be hitting it off quite a bit off screen as well. ऐसा लगता है कि अगस्त्य नंदा और सुहाना खान के बीच कुछ हो रहा है. And after she was invited to the Kapur family get-together, Paps spotted Agastya Nanda blowing a kiss to Suhana Khan as she left from the party. Well, on-set romances are famous, and could Cupid have hit this young couple too? Aditya Roy Kapur और अनन्या पांडे. इस रूमर्ड कपल की प्रेम कहानी रिपोर्टेडली करण जौहर की बर्थडे पार्टी पे शुरू हुई. जी हाँ, grapevine has it कि अनन्या पांडे और आदित्य रॉय कपूर are more than just good friends, and the two have been spotted hanging out together at parties. और recently दोनों एक awards show पे एक साथ बैठे हुए भी नजर आए. यही नहीं, दोनों ने recently एक साथ रैंप पर भी वॉक किया, and we must say they make a very good looking pair. तो क्या आदित्य रॉय कपूर और अनन्या पांडे करेंगे जल्द ही अपने रिलेशनशिप को ऑफिशियल? Siddhant Chaturvedi और नव्या नवेली नंदा. This is a rumored couple who are keeping things very under the radar. नव्या नवेली नंदा हैं Bollywood legend अमिताभ बच्चन की granddaughter, और सिद्धांत चतुर्वेदी is an immensely talented actor who has made his mark in the business in spite of not having any B-Town connection. सिद्धांत चतुर्वेदी और नव्या नवेली नंदा एक दूसरे के सोशल मीडिया पोस्ट्स पे कमेंट करते हुए नजर आते हैं, and recently the two were spotted leaving a party together. तो क्या महलों की राजकुमारी और एस्पायरिंग स्टार बनेंगे बॉलीवुड की लेटेस्ट जोड़ी? जानवी कपूर और शिखर पहाड़िया were reportedly a couple few years ago before they parted ways. लेकिन सुनने में आ रहा है कि दोनों ने अपने रोमांस को दिया है एक सेकंड चांस. Janvi Kapoor is a talented Gen Z star, while Shikhar Paharia is the grandson of a former Maharashtra chief minister. दोनों पिछले कुछ महीनों से कई बार एक साथ देखे गए हैं, पर जब हमने जानवी कपूर के पापा बोनी कपूर को शिखर पहाड़िया के साथ पोज करते हुए देखा, we have to ask, बात पक्की समझे?
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. I really admire my guest today. There is deep admiration and respect for a woman who leads life by her own terms, accepts her vulnerabilities, finds strength there somewhere, and truly has paved path for a lot of other women. I'm talking about, of course, Samantha. Hello Samantha, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good. I'm admiring your work. It must be hard to do what you do, you know. Hard.
I think what you do is hard as well. We're doing good.
We're doing good.
Okay. We're doing good. Delighted to meet. Like I said, this is my post-our conversation during the lockdown. I found solace in our conversations that we did in my Happy Space interview.
Yes, yeah.
And I have only seen you grow more resilient. It's wonderful to do this, sitting here across and see you headlining a project like Shaakuntalam. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay. And I think that's wonderful. You know, of course, you've had your own journey and I'd see you, fight through it, and have your own ups and downs through the journey that you've been. How have you truly been? Tell me.
There are, it's been, I was thinking if someone asked me, how could you tell me how it has been? And I think whatever I would not be able to put into words.
You can't, no?
I would not be able to put into words just how these last few months have been. Maybe I'm not yet there as well to explain exactly the journey, but it's been hard, yes. It's been slow, it's been arduous, it's been hard. But I never ever thought that I'd be here, Today was the first day I was in glam hair and makeup, and my staff, but my hair and makeup team were having truly a moment. They were like, okay, it's been a long time. So it's been a while, and I never thought I'd be here, but I'm here today.
And you fought that through.
Yeah.
Really, really proud of you. It's been an encouragement for a lot of women out there who find this need to always show incredible amount of strength. And I think a post about that, when you put the post out, really sort of also motivated in a way to me. Tell me how important showing vulnerability is for you as well. And like I think Shaakuntalam does as well.
Yeah, I think that's, Abhignana Shaakuntalam by Kalidasa was written as early as the 5th century. And I was surprised and enamored by the fact that I could connect to Shaakuntala being a contemporary modern day woman. Her life, the way she was, the way she was naive and young and innocent, but strong-willed and stood by her beliefs, went against societal norms, but did it with such poise and dignity. And I think that makes her an epic character. And we are the sum of the choices we make, and the choices we make defines us as human beings. So apart from getting into the physical aspect of Shaakuntala, I also had to dig a little deeper to be the best version of me, to play such dignity and grace that was deserving of this character.
Absolutely. I used to have these conversations with Tapsi, and I know that y'all are working. There were plans that she wanted to do something with you on her production house. So we'll talk about that later, of course. But, she always said that her goal is, even as a producer, she's saying that I want to finally see female-led films, if I say, to be mounted on a scale that they give to superstars, per se, right? Mm-hmm. For male superstars particularly. And I see a lot of, people like you, Nayanthara, fighting and doing that for some time now, where you pull the audience and your movies get that kind of scale, because that is when, in a way, you're fighting that equality and that equal pay in that way to bring it to the same recognition, right? To get that masses come for you as well. You've managed to do that. You saw that video show that you have your own fan base, and I think it's given that epic scale. And it's not just about the money, right? It's the kind of investment and the trust that producers and people the masses put on you, and I feel you've created that. It's amazing, because it only gives more opportunities to more female superstars. Tell me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think that's more important. The money part is a byproduct but the main aspect is like what you said, that producers should have that faith to mount a project on this scale with a girl at the center of it. And I think that by itself is huge success to me, because this probably is the biggest budget in the South for a female-led film. Yeah. So I think that puts immense pressure, but at the same time, it is years and years of hard work. It's and I'm waiting for it to take fruition, and I hope that the audience love Shaakuntalam, releasing on April 14th. I believe that it's truly a family film. Yeah, Shaakuntalam is something that is so close to Disney. which I grew up watching, I grew up loving. You know, Disney is where I go to for when I'm happy, when I'm sad. You know, I watched every Disney film, you name it, I've watched it. So I think that this is as close to Disney as it gets, and I believe that the children and the families will really have a good time watching this film. They'll be really proud of this film.
It was a video of you know, one picture of you gracefully posing and then your dog lying down in a corner and saying how the similarities of how you relate to this, because you know you are not graceful as a person. And it was hilarious in a way, but also, you know, I understand that because I find myself such a klutz. But I've realized that you have redefined grace for me. I have seen, and I feel like grace can have definite descriptions besides the physicality of it, of how, or the way you walk or the talk. And because I found grace in the way you dealt with your divorce proceedings, or with the way when you get trolled, the way that they went after you with creating rumors, and I saw grace, and I saw dignity, and I saw strength there. I want your thoughts on that because I deeply admire you for it. And that's grace.
I don't know, maybe like, you know, from a third person's point of view it's that, but I was just honestly being myself. I don't know any other way to react. That's exactly how I want to react, and that's how I do it. There's not someone else deciding for me, or there's no one in my head. It's my natural reaction. It's the way I think, it's the way I am, it's the way I am with people. So if you call that grace, then thank you.
But isn't it? Like, it's not like it's not been easy, right? I mean, like I said, women are told to look powerful and strong all the time, but I don't think that's how it is for you.
Absolutely not. Like when you define me as strong and independent, I don't see myself like that. I see all of the lows. I see all of the days that I didn't want to get out of bed. I see the crying. I see the constant asking my mom if I'm going to be okay, if I'm going to be okay. That's not superhuman strength. That's a little girl in there as well who is just weak and wants to get better. But I think that also it's important to understand that those moments pass and to not get stuck in them. I remember I was in a very, very dark place when during the toughest times of this condition, I was in a very, very dark place, and I had, you know, you name it, I had the most darkest thoughts. And then when I realized that, wait a minute, I'm not actually going to do anything about these dark thoughts. They're not getting me anywhere. So if I'm not going to let it destroy me, if I'm not going to let it destroy me, it means that I have to start putting one step forward. And every day after that, I put one step forward. I put another step, one step at a time, and I have had amazing people, family and really close friends who stood by me every single day to get to where I am today. And I still haven't overcome it, but the number of bad days have reduced a lot compared to how it was before. So I just want to tell anyone who's going through a tough time that no, I'm not superhuman. No, I don't have superhuman strength. There's superhuman strength in each one of us if you just get through the bad stuff. Just wait it out, let it flow, let it pass. It will pass. That's all it takes, and somehow that ends up becoming superhuman.
It's been wonderful chatting, and I'm looking forward to this absolutely epic story.
Thank you.
I think it's a version that we might want to see, right?
Absolutely.
It's a tale that people have so much heard versions about.
Yes.
It'd be fun.
Yes, looking forward. April 14th, don't miss it.
There you go. Thank you once again, Samantha.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
Zoomify हुए आप? नहीं समझे? Zoom पे अपने फेवरेट गाने और प्रोग्राम्स तो आप एंजॉय करते ही हैं, लेकिन अब आपको मिल रहा है मौका Zoomify होने का। गाने एंजॉय करने के साथ साथ खेलो बॉलीवुड क्विज, ट्रेंडिंग सॉन्ग्स पे देखो अनोखे ट्रिविया, और हर ब्रेक में होगा एक नया सरप्राइज। और अगर आप में डांस का हुनर है तो आपके लिए सबसे बड़ा अनाउंसमेंट भी है। आप हो सकते हैं Zoom TV पर। दैट्स राइट, यू कैन बी फीचर्ड ऑन आवर चैनल Zoom TV। बस चैनल पर दिखाए गए किसी भी गाने पर अपने डांसिंग वीडियो शूट करो और Instagram रील्स पे #Zoomify के साथ अपलोड करो। अगर आपके वीडियोस हमें पसंद आए देन वी विल फीचर देम ऑन आवर चैनल। सो देर मत कीजिए, कीप वॉचिंग Zoom और हो जा Zoomify।
Get a chance to feature on Zoom TV. हो जा Zoomify.
और अब वक्त हो गया एक छोटा सा ब्रेक लेने का, बट डोंट गो एनीवेयर, वी हैव अ लॉट मोर ऑन द अदर साइड। हमारे बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटी कपल्स एक दूसरे से प्यार तो बहुत करते ही हैं, लेकिन ऐसा कोई भी कपल नहीं है जिसके बीच टकरार ना हो। सो ऐसे कौन सी बातें हैं जो हमारे बी टाउन कपल्स एक दूसरे के बारे में पसंद नहीं करते? We love celebrities and we love celebrity couples even more. फैंस उनकी लव स्टोरीज के बारे में सुन के एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं और when it comes to two celebrities getting married, उससे ज्यादा पागलपन कुछ और ही नहीं। But celebrities are regular people just like us and उनके बीच भी छोटी मोटी नोकझोंक चलती रहती है। Take a look. आलिया रणबीर। आलिया एंड रणबीर ने पिछले 5 साल डेट करने के बाद पिछले साल एक दूसरे से शादी की। उनकी एक छोटी सी बेटी भी है एंड द टू आर एब्सोल्युटली अडोरेबल टुगेदर। लेकिन रणबीर ने एक इंटरव्यू में रिवील किया कि आलिया नींद में डायगोनली मूव करती हैं, जिसकी वजह से उन्हें काफी मुश्किल होती है। Alia also spilled the beans and said that while she loves that Ranbir is a good listener, कभी-कभी वो उनके lack of reaction से irritate हो जाती हैं और चाहती हैं कि वो कुछ कहें। शाहरुख खान एंड गौरी। शाहरुख खान एंड गौरी पिछले कई डेकेड से एक साथ हैं एंड देयर रोमांस स्टार्टेड व्हेन दे वर टीनेजर्स। शादी के इतने सालों बाद जब गौरी से पूछा गया कि उन्हें शाहरुख की कौन सी आदत परेशान करती है, तो गौरी ने कहा कि शाहरुख पार्टी के बीच में भी अपने घर आए हर मेहमान को गाड़ी तक छोड़ने जाते हैं। He ends up spending more time outside than in the party. Well, we find that to be quite a cute problem, गौरी। शाहिद मीरा। शाहिद कपूर की वाइफ मीरा कपूर ने अपने आप को बी टाउन के रंगों में ढाल लिया है और यहाँ पे एक खूबसूरत घर और फैमिली बनाई है। बट मीरा ने एक इंटरव्यू में रिवील किया कि शाहिद अपने टेक्स्ट मैसेजेस लिखते वक्त बहुत गलतियां करते हैं और उनके लिए समझना मुश्किल हो जाता है कि आखिर वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं। दीपिका रणवीर। दीपवीर हैं बी टाउन के सबसे खास कपल्स में से एक। The two dated for 6 years before having a fairy tale wedding in Italy. वैसे तो दीपिका और रणवीर के फैशन चॉइसेस एक दूसरे से बहुत अलग हैं, लेकिन टर्न्स आउट उनके खाने की स्पीड भी अलग है। दीपिका ने एक इंटरव्यू में शेयर किया दैट रणवीर बहुत जल्दी खाते हैं एंड बाय द टाइम शी फिनिशेस 2 spoons ऑफ फूड, वो अपना पूरा खाना खत्म कर चुके होते हैं। करीना सैफ। करीना एंड सैफ और सैफीना आर अ वेरी गुड लुकिंग कपल जिनके 2 अडोरेबल बेटे भी हैं। वैसे तो बेबो सैफू की दीवानी है, लेकिन जब उनसे पूछा गया कि सैफू की कौन सी आदत उन्हें परेशान करती है, तो बेबो ने कहा that his first reaction to anything is saying no and that really upsets her. And with that, we come to the end of another day, another week, and another episode of Planet Bollywood, promising to be back again on Monday, same time, same place, with all the latest from the world of Bollywood and social media. In the meanwhile, don't forget to stay tuned to our Zoom Facebook page and our Zoom YouTube page for all the latest updates about your favorite celebrities. We'll see you guys again on Monday. Till then, take care and ciao.